Hello, everyone. This is Teripper, and from peasants to warriors, welcome to the Gauntlet. I am joined today by a good friend of mine in the Australian scene, Lord of Duck.
How's it going?
It is going quite great because today, folks, we are not in NA. We have taken a trip round the world to the land down under, and we are going to be seeing a CTF match between Crown and a recollection of Infernus and Friends with a smattering of people, some from Night Zone, some from all around the good old kangaroo land. That's probably a very racist term, I apologize.
No, it's alright.
But we are about to get underway with the Kendo here, and as I said, we have a smattering of players, but we do have a majority Crown team. And let the Kendo begin. This Kendo will decide which side the winners start on for the CTF, and the merit of that that winning reward is a little bit debatable, but we shall see. Alright, so we have Infernus coming out for Infernus and Friends, who I will be referring to as Infernus and Friends, that team over there. Ooh, let's get that Zerber cam. And we have Scampy coming out for Crown, not wearing the tag, taking an early hit from that halberd, and just under the attack already from Infernus.
Doing a bit of teabagging there.
Ugh, celebratory crouching. That's what we call it in NA.
A war dance.
War dance. Ooh, Scampy getting taken down very quickly by Infernus' halberd. Halberd pretty darn strong against that maul. And we have a flail board combo here. Very interesting. Taking a bit of early damage.
Yeah, Jendal is one of the few flail players of Australia.
Ugh. I mean, it looked like he was doing okay, and then he just started blocking in the wrong direction. But his death was perhaps not in vain. Let's see if Ragnar can bring it back around, stop Infernus' total team kill. Ugh, that miss there may have cost him the fight. Ragnar looking like he is quite low on stamina. Could spell the end. He still has a decent health pool. Oh, Infernus with the masterful feints. He takes down Ragnar. Now Doodle coming out with the longsword. It looks like he may have a chance against Infernus, but oh, he needs to get past that impenetrable feint shield. Oh, but he cannot! Infernus is just working the feints, and there is no stopping him. Looks like Tiz is in a little
stab feint.
Tiz is in a little bit of a tiff. Yeah, he's pulling out these feints that I'm not seeing out of any of the Crown guys. I know that feints are not nearly as prolific in the AU scene, but Infernus seems to have mastered them. And now Tiz here, having a dandy old time. And, oh, Infernus takes down Tiz. This could be a full team kill from Infernus. I do believe Y Unit is the last man standing for Crown. Can he survive? He's got the brandy. He can make it work. Just needs to go for some crazy plays. Oh, but he takes all of the bait.
Oh.
And that's the Kendo. Infernus taking down the whole of Crown. And now Infernus and Friends will get to decide the side that they will start on CTF. And now, this is a Gauntlet game, so most everything will be played by ear. There is no 50% rule. The only things outlawed are certain exploits. And we are going to play it by ear. If we find that Infernus wins out in about 5 minutes in the CTF, we will certainly play it to a best out of 3. However, if it goes the full 20 minutes, then we will call that a best out of 1. Time will tell. So, what has Infernus said for their side?
Agatha.
They are choosing Agatha. Alright, we are going to go right back here to Moor for the CDF game. And it should be very interesting.
You don't see a lot of CTF played anyway.
No, I was going to ask, do you guys ever play CDF, even in a casual context?
We do events sometimes.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, not a commonly played game. It's up there with King of the Hill. I think the markers may be broken.
Oh, that is true. That is always a thing that happens. Well, I can speak for NA in saying it's played even casually very, very rarely. It's just not a mode you see very often. Alright, so we've got our teams here. I'm just going to quickly introduce everyone as they're readying up. On the Infernus and Friends side, we have Infernus in Tim, Mary Jane, Piss in Your Face. I'm not going to read the rest of that. I'm going to call him Mary Jane. A Dyslexic Turnip. I like that name very much. Ridley, our hero, and Pav. And on the Crown side, we have Y Unit, Ragnar Lothbrok, Jandalair the Flail, Scampy Doodle, and Tiz. Scampy Doodle, that should be one of their names, but instead it's two. I get the feeling they would make a great duo. But I digress. The game is beginning. Let's see what our two teams do to start off. So we have Infernus and Friends on the Agatha side, and Crown on the Mason side. Looks like Crown's taking a more defensive bend over here, and Infernus and Friends are taking a very offensive bend. Their whole team is making a full push, making a beeline for that flag. They've got Pav, the man-at-arms, very intelligently going directly for the flag. Let's see if he can get to it. We have a Vanguard from Crown defending, but can he keep it? We've got a big battle happening in the background here, but it's all about this man-at-arms. Can he get it? He won't need to. There's a Vanguard that picks it up just right then and there. Y-Unit does bring down Pav. It looks like Crown is winning these engagements.
Of course, you have a Mason Vanguard over on... Oh, drop the flag.
Oh, no, that's a shame.
I had something good going.
And it looks like Infernus is getting a free pass with this Mason flag here. But he is going to be stalled by the Crown Knight Jandalair. Oh, but not for long. And he will continue on with that flag.
You got Doodle going to delay them a bit by taking the flag.
He is going to get to it. These teams are taking very, very different approaches. It's quite obvious Crown is taking the more defensive approach, but that really doesn't seem to be working particularly well. Oh, good takedown there by Dyslexic Turnip. Had he not done that, they would not have gotten the point, and that is first point to Infernus and Friends. Very good start.
Yeah, it's rather interesting watching CTF strategies, especially on a map like Moor.
Absolutely. On a map like Moor, there's not a lot you can do with the terrain, but there is a lot you can do with team composition, team positioning. There's a lot of options that I think a lot of teams don't realize. So, now it seems Crown is taking a bit more of an aggressive stance. They're trying to push for that flag. They've got two members, a Knight and a Vanguard, going right up into the flag site. But Infernus takes down Y-Unit from the back, and that is going to be that push taken down. Now let's take a look at the Mason flag. It looks like Crown is putting up a solid defense against the measly attacking forces of Infernus and Friends. And now we are seeing Crown getting ripped apart a little bit on the defense here. Infernus and Friends are making that push, but they are severely outnumbered. This is kind of an ebb and flow you see in the CDF here. Great kill there from Tiz. That is going to be Crown taking this engagement, almost certainly. That it is. However, we are seeing a push out here from Infernus and Friends. This has the potential to be a very solid 3v3 if Infernus pushes up, but they lost Pav quite early. But Scampy gets the team kill, and it is now an even 2v2. Scampy brings down Dyslexic Turnip in a 1v1, and now back to a 2v2. Ridley brings down Tiz, and it goes to Infernus and Ridley, the dynamic duo. In fact, both of them using very long weapons, and they will take the flag. Very solid team play there from Infernus. It is all down to Crown to make this work. Can they do it? They're staying back. That may not be the best idea. They're letting Infernus get away with the flag. He is being accosted by a couple Crown members, but they need to kill him fast. Jandalar is not going to be enough. Oh, no. Ridley was able to get behind Jandalar, and now Infernus has a free pass to their flag cap location. Let's just take a second look at this composition. We've got 2 knights, 3 vans, a man-at-arms from the Infernus side, and a 3-knight, 2-van, 1 man-at-arms. 3-van, 2-knight, 1 man-at-arms isn't something usually seen in NA. Is that something that you see a lot in AU, Duck?
Not particularly, but I think with a team like Infernus's, they definitely capitalise on the reach of the Vanguard quite a bit.
I'm certainly seeing that in here. They're using that to their advantage to a great extent. Doodle coming out with the dub axe and just doing damage, bringing down Infernus. Can he get another kill, though? No, he cannot in a 3v1.
Completely surrounded.
Yeah, I think he was basically done there. Oh, and the score is 2-0 with Infernus' latest capture. They are going to need 1 more to make it 3-0. And this could be a very, very short gauntlet, folks. Oh, we are seeing Crown just being ripped apart, cut off time and time again. And Dyslexic Turnip does have the flag in his possession, but he's being accosted by Scampy here. Scampy cannot get any purchase, though. And Turnip is given free reign. He has a clear path to the other flag, but can he make it? I don't know. Crown is trying to put up a decent defense. They have a man-at-arms going directly for that flag, but perhaps a bit of tunnel vision. No, he has support. He has the support of his team, and a knight, oh, perhaps too far pushed up, is going to get stabbed in the back. That's going to be Doodle going down for the good of the flag, but not really getting anything done as a result, and that is going to be Game 1, and we are going to call it a best out of 3. If you will, Duck, please restart the map and tell the teams of the development. Crown could very well come back in the second game. I've seen the psychology of teams totally flip as a result of an end of a game. But it could be the other way around. Crown could be completely broken. They could have no way of coming back. We'll see. It could be the sides. Actually, what are your opinions of the sides? I want to get yours before I make a conjecture, Duck. I know you don't usually play this map. But if you could at least just make a top-of-your-head conjecture.
Sorry, I just have to change the map real quick.
Yeah, if you would make just any kind of conjecture, really.
Oh, the sides of the map or the actual teams?
Sides. I should have done
with
predictions,
Moor,
but...
I'd say, well, I'm very bad at describing things.
That's fine.
I'd say the Mason side of the map is probably the easier one to defend because you have a lot more rocks protecting the area. I don't know.
A lot easier to defend, you said.
Yeah, I've just found
I would
the map,
agree.
that side of the map easier to defend.
I would certainly
the
agree.
small amount of time I've played CTF.
And this is going to be the second match in the best out of 3. We could see Infernus and Friend get a full clear, just a clean sweep of Crown here, considering that first match. But, I don't know. I think Crown's got some cards up their sleeves. What do you think? We didn't do pre-game predictions, but let's do them now. Might as well.
Well, I'm not quite sure how well a 4-knight and no man-at-arms setup would actually work. Considering you need faster classes to actually play CTF. Like, I think you need a man-at-arms to do flag running a lot of the time.
Yeah. You think they'd be served by switching one of their vanguards with a man-at-arms?
Possibly.
Or even a knight. I mean, probably a knight would be better.
I think the 4-knight setup could work, because they have a lot of defense on their side.
They have a ridiculous amount of defense. That is absolutely true. Let's see if it pays off for them. Right now, they're going full offense. Dyslexic Turnip starts off the match strong, taking down Scampy. However, Ragnar responds, and it looks like Crown is not going all in on their attack. They actually have a really invested defense over here. 3 people are going to be defending for them, but at what cost? We've got Dyslexic Turnip and Ridley cutting a swath of destruction all the way to Crown's base, and Mary Jane has taken the flag, and it looks like there's no stopping him. Crown is unimpeding.
Of course. Oh. He's running right into the Agatha spawn. Not the best strategy for this map.
No, but he's not being accosted whatsoever. He's looking really good, actually, as he is running through the center of the map. Oh, gosh. Wait, but Crown also have the Infernus and Friends flag. Can he get back with it? Oh, he's going to be accosted by several opponents. But only one. Only the Man-at-Arms is going to stay. Can the Man-at-Arms 1v1 him? Oh, the Man-at-Arms is the best dueling class, but he takes down Ragnar. What a flip. Oh, Ragnar.
Such a shame.
I think that was their only...
Knight class and a long weapon.
Yeah, I think that was Crown's only flag take, also. So far. What a shame. I would have liked to see them take at least one. But it's not too late. Only one flag deck has been taken. In Tim doing a little bit of a sneaky beaky walk over there. That was really cute. Let's see what Crown is doing here. They're trying to regroup their defenses. But they just...
someone taking the flag. He's cornered.
Yeah, it looks like Crown is making all these stealthy plays when they really should just be investing in a push. They're splitting up a bit too much, in my opinion. When in CDF, a lot of times you just have to go all or nothing. And in
I found that to be a more effective solution.
Yeah, instead of splitting up your attack and defense, you just go all attack. You end up taking the flag, and on the way back, you kill the enemy's attack. However, Crown has a decent bulwark in the center of the map. They need to stop the flag carrier. But Infernus and Friends have reinforcements. They have friends coming to their aid. And with Ridley running their flag over, I don't think Crown is going to have the time or the energy. But they have the flag! They are running with it. They should be able to make some progress. Oh, but he is going in a 1v4. Oh, God. That was a slaughter right there. And that is the second point going to Infernus and Friends. This seeming to be a somewhat lopsided game. I think Crown could do a lot better if they were a lot more grouped up, a lot more organized. Because they've only got 3 here against a group of 5. That's just not mathematically sound.
Yeah. They really are trying to beat the odds here.
And Pav and his Vanguard buddy over here, this is Infernus himself, are just cutting a swath. Like, goodness gracious. Oh, beautiful reverse from Doodle. Looks like Crown is coming back ever so slightly. They need to wait for the rest of their team, though. They're pushing out with far too few people. And they're just not going to get nearly as much done. 2 1v1s happening over here. 2v1 after a target switch. But the target switches are coming out from both sides. Is anyone from Crown going for the enemy flag? I don't see it.
They keep getting stopped by Infernus' defense.
And thing is about Infernus' defense, their defense is very much an offense too. Like, they're pushing out as a team, but they're also stalling all of Crown's pushes. And in doing so, they're stopping them from getting any score.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of organization in this map.
No, not at all. I mean, it's funny. Infernus and Friends, basically the Merc squad, seems to have a slightly better grasp on their tactics, on their positioning, that sort of thing. Crown seems to be a bit disjointed. But, still plenty of time. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. However, Infernus and Friends need but one more flag cap. And this 3v2, this should be an easy take for Crown. They are quickly losing out. And they go down. Pav and Infernus. Infernus with the brandy stock. I'm seeing Infernus use all manner of Vanguard weapons today. Pav and Infernus just going for the gold here. Rushing out. Doing all the damage they possibly can. And they're coming back with that flag. This could be it, but Crown has 5 people to their name. They need to get Pav down right now, or they will lose this. Don't get distracted by the Vanguard. Good move. They just completely bypass him. They know this is game if they do not take down this man-at-arms. And take down the man-at-arms. They will. Or will they? The man-at-arms! No. So slimy.
Man-at-arms is dodged.
He didn't even have to dodge, but they do take him down. And they don't reset the flag. And that's going to be game, folks.
Game.
Oh, Infernus and Friends will take it, beating out Crown for the game. A very interesting game, a very good game. That was not, I would say, a complete stomp. Crown did pull out some interesting stuff here and there, but Infernus and Friends, my god, they just pulled out some fantastic rounds. Fantastic flag caps.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, CTC is certainly getting better.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And actually, comparatively, in the light tournament that was played in the AU recently, they definitely had a sort of middling performance, but that was as a result of their up-and-coming status, certainly. And Infernus and Friends, despite being a Merc squad, they're made up of some very solid players. So, this game was by no means a complete failure for Crown. It's a great game from both sides. And
so
that is
always interesting to see CTF.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, that is the CTF game, folks. I mean, that I'm so glad we got to show you this mode that rarely gets any screen time, both in tourney and out of tourney. And I hope both teams had a good time. I had a fantastic time casting that, and it was my first time casting a CTF. But it was very enjoyable, and between two juggernaut teams, I cannot wait to see a game like this. And Duck, any closing thoughts before we end out our gauntlet?
No, sorry.
Perfectly fine, my friend. It was a sobering game. Wink, wink. Oh, we're not drunk, don't worry. Or anything of that nature. But thank you very much for co-casting with me, Duck. It has been my pleasure to have you here.
Feel the same way.
And folks, that is your gauntlet. From peasants to warriors, welcome to the gauntlet. And now I shall say farewell to all of you as we leave the gauntlet. Good day, everyone, and we shall see you at the next tournament.